Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Faryal from Scrumptious Cakes by Fairy, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I cover my cakes with fondant and how I achieve the sharp edges with fondant. And I do have a video for ganaching this cake, so please check that out. I'm gonna link that video right here and in the description down below, so do check that out. So if you want to see how I'm going to cover my fondant cake and achieve the sharp edges, then please keep on watching. So I'm going to start by wrapping this 12-inch square cake drum with some baking paper or grease-proof paper, whatever you may call it in your country. Just wrap it at the front and just staple it at the back. Make sure that you wrap it around tightly and the paper is not loose at all, and then keep it aside once it's done because we are going to use it later. So I'm going to be using the Ganache premium cover paste, and I'm brushing this cake with some plain water, and this water is going to help us sticking the fondant to the cake. My ganache is set. I have used ganache to cover this cake, and if you want to see how I have done this ganache with sharp edges, I'm gonna link that video in the description down below. I would highly recommend to check that video out because you really need to have a good base before you start covering the cake with fondant to achieve the sharp edges. I'm going to knead the fondant for a couple of minutes until it softens up a bit, and then I'm going to roll it out to about 1/8 of an inch thickness, and then I'm going to dust the fondant with some icing sugar, and then I'm going to fold the fondant over the rolling pin. And now I'm going to take the cake and I'm going to unfold the fondant over the cake. And the first thing I'm going to do is run my hands over the top so the fondant is stuck to the cake top, and then I'm going to quickly secure the edges. So if you don't secure the edges, the fondant is going to start ripping from the edges because the edges of the ganache is so sharp. You have to first run your hand over the top and then quickly attach the fondant around the edges. As you can see, I have done it. Then you have to open the pleats like I'm doing, and then start smoothing downwards slowly. Don't rush this part because you are going to take a little while to get the grip of this. Just keep unfolding, keep opening the pleats, and then start smoothing from the top to bottom. Don't attach the fondant from the bottom and then you try to smooth out on the top. That way you will have a lot of air bubbles in between. So start from the top and go down slowly. So just keep moving. As you can see, just keep opening the pleats and then keep smoothing out in a downwards motion. So when you reach the last section of the fondant, you will notice that you have so much gathering of the fondant around that part. Don't freak out, just do as I said, slowly opening the pleats little by little, and then just keep smoothing out as you go down. And as you can see, it's all done. Now I'm going to run my hands around all over the cake just to make sure that the fondant is attached fully, and then I'm going to take the knife and I'm going to cut and remove the excess fondant around the cake. I'm going to take this plastic smoother and I'm going to smooth the top and the sides of the cake. I'm going to take this sterilized pin to pop the air bubbles which I am noticing in my cake. So you just need to push the pin at an angle and just push the air out and then smooth out the hole. Now I'm going to take these acetate smoothers and I'm going to use this big rectangular one, and I'm just smoothing the sides of the cake before we turn this cake upside down. I'm going to take this board which we covered earlier, and I'm going to put the covered baking paper covered side on the top of the cake, hold the cake in between my hands and flip it upside down. I'm going to remove this cake plate and I'm going to take this smaller rectangular acetate smoother and starting smoothing the edges of the cake. So what I'm doing is I'm holding the smoother between my 4 fingers and thumb, and I'm putting just a slight pressure while I'm smoothing the edges, so the fondant actually push down and create a sharp edge, if that makes any sense. So I'm just keep moving the cake, and I'm just keep smoothing until I am happy with the edges. I usually do a couple of rounds and then I move on to the bigger acetate smoother, and as you can see, I'm holding the smoother between my forefingers and thumb, and I'm smoothing the sides of the cake. I have spread out my fingers while holding this bigger smoother, as you can see, so that I can have even pressure while I'm smoothing the fondant around the sides. I'm gonna do a couple of rounds of smoothing with this one as well, and then I'm going to flip the cake back. I'm cutting the excess fondant and I'm going to take that cake plate, hold the cake in between my hands like we did earlier, and flip the cake back. As you can see, I have pretty much sharp edges at this point. You can just leave it out here, but I'm going to have even more sharper edges. So what I'm doing is I'm holding this round smoother on the top of the cake and then the smaller rectangle around the side, and I'm just holding it in the way that they are meeting each other around the edge, and then smoothing the fondant out with those acetate smoothers. And I'm moving both smoothers at the same time, and they are going to create even sharper edge. I'm going to cover my cake drum with fondant, so I'm brushing my cake drum with some plain water, and this water is going to help us stick the fondant to the cake drum. I'm rolling my fondant and then I'm going to spread it over the cake drum, and I'm using this plastic smoother to smooth the fondant out. So once the fondant is smoothed out, I'm going to take a knife and cut the excess fondant which is hanging over the edges of the cake drum. I'm going to take this 8-inch cake card and I'm going to make the indentation over the fondant. You need to use the same size cake card as your cake. My cake is 8-inch, so I'm using the 8-inch cake card. Now I'm going to put some ganache, and this ganache is going to act as a glue to stick the cake to the cake drum, and I'm using this acetate smoother to hold the cake from the sides, and I'm going to quickly move the cake over that indentation. That's why I made that indentation, so I know where I'm going to put the cake, and then I'm going to smooth the sides quickly. So here is our finished cake. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you try my method, please do let me know in the comments down below. You can ask any question if you want to in the comments down below, and I will try to reply as soon as possible. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, then please do consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!